I can remember not too many years ago when we didn't have a diamond. And I can remember only a few years ago when I knew all 6 diamonds by their first, last name, and their kids' first and last name. This is, without question, a great tribute to each of you for the work and accomplishments that you have made in the diligence of sharing with others. I may have discovered, I may have founded Young Living, but it would still be in the crowd if it weren't for all of you that took it to the world outside. You are our leaders. We honor you as the disciples of Young Living, taking the message of health, wellness, purpose, abundance, and all of the joy that comes with what you have shared with those in your organizations that's helped you to accomplish the position that you're at. And therefore, the oil blend that I made for each of you was made with that energy infused in it. For you as a diamond, beginning a new dimension in your life that would be like the first step or the threshold on the stairway to greatness. As you climb that stair and you share in the prosperity and abundance with all in your organization, your heart will grow. And some of you might even get leaky eye syndrome with the grand accomplishments, because you too have already experienced what it feels like to make a difference in someone's life close to you. But as a diamond, I know that you've made a difference in hundreds of people's lives and thousands to come. Your joy, your gratitude, and your blessings will be too numerous to count, because you'll be too busy continuing to do the same and being an example and teaching all of those in your organization the same thing. Always remember several things that are important. One, those that are closest to you, love, hold, and cherish. Because the days will go so fast. As you reach out to others, it speeds the time in the universe. So you can do more. Always cherish those members in your family that are close to you and that you love. Cherish those in your organization. Love and respect them no matter what level they are, no matter how far down or how far up in that organization. Folks, we are one. We are one in purpose. We are one in spirit. Let's never forget the great Creator that has given us the opportunity to be here in this dimension at this time together and to share in this greatness. Let's always hold each other in high esteem, even if our opinion is wrong. Let's always have regard for each other as though they were our closest loved one, even though you may not know them, because there will be many times to come, as Mary and I stand before you this day, this beautiful evening, fighting back leaky eye syndrome with a swollen heart, with such pride and joy for my kids and what all you have accomplished and all the things we've been through together. I don't know you individually as I used to know our diamonds from just 5 years ago. You cannot imagine the joy in my heart to watch this circle grow, and the energy that it has created and the ripple effect around the world. I want to share with you that while I was in Croatia building a distillery, I had the opportunity of two people that came to the site to work, told me that they'd heard about Young Living. And I was proud because everything they had heard was nothing but good. And they said Young Living is an example to the world. And they gave me the credit, but the credit goes to you, leaders in the field. Let's always remember, and because many of you came from where I did, a humble, poor beginning, sometimes we forget. But I'll share just one simple little thing with you. I was in a store in the Salt Lake Valley 2 weeks ago with my boys. I walked in the electronics store of Smith's to look for a speaker for our cabin in the mountains. And I heard this voice behind me. Excuse me, are you Mr. Young? And I turned around and I said, well, I've been called that. And he chuckled and he stuck out his hand and he says, it is such an honor to meet you. My wife is one of your distributors. He says, could I have a picture with you? And I said, sure. So he took a picture and he texts it to his wife. And she texts back and she says, honey, he showed me. He said, I am so jealous. I'm the distributor and I don't have a picture with Mr. Young. And as we were talking, 3 more employees from Smith's came over. The manager of the electronics department said, I'm sorry, but I couldn't help but overhear the conversation. You're Mr. Young? And I said, yes. And he says, can I hug you? And I said, of course. He says, my wife works in the shipping department for you. She's never worked at a job that she has loved more. And the next thing I knew, there was a crowd around us, all talking about Young Living, and I was the one listening. They were so excited. It was beautiful. It was beautiful. So we do create a ripple effect when it goes before us. But always remember that wherever you are at, wherever you stand, wherever you walk, wherever you talk, somebody's listening. And it may be somebody in your downline, or your sideline, or above you, that respects and loves you. Make sure you don't disappoint them. Okay? We do have a responsibility of being an example to the world. And I'm proud of you. I'm proud of all of you for the great job that you have fulfilled at this time and will continue to fulfill in the future. I love you. My blessings with God are upon you.
I can't say it better than Gary. He's masterful in how he expresses himself. And as he said, we love you all. Thank you.